Well, I think what was about the main thing about it was that it was teaching the Dharma in a way that would that Westerners could follow.
Mm-hmm. The great thing about the course is it's so incredibly flexible. Mm-hmm. So there are some times when I could read a little bit of the course books and feel as if I was getting through things, and there were some times when I couldn't read anything at all. Mm. But I had someone to phone up and talk to at any time I needed to, which was great. I could drop emails to Lama Shenpen and she'd come back to me, which was also very, really good. Mm-hmm.
But I took my time over them altogether. I think it's taken 5 or 6 years to complete them. But it's all to do with one's experience. And so there's an endless depth potentially in it. And I think you can go through it many times as well.
My honest sense of it was, this is all familiar, except for the mandala section, which I didn't really relate to, but I'm relating to much more strongly now.
And the thing I particularly liked about it was, it's looking at what's happening now every day. There's very little terminology, almost very little overt Buddhism in it, and yet it's touching on essential things about, well, what is my experience really? What am I really experiencing here? How does that touch me, and how does that manifest? And how does the language I use kind of evidence that?
Yeah, I think that what I liked and still like about it is it's very much brings the Dharma into your experience, or it gives you a way of looking at your experience. It's not a course where you're just absorbing loads of factual information. You can get that anywhere these days. It's much more experiential. But in that, because of that, I found anyway much more personal.
I think and the meditation, I think, although not everybody would agree with this, has made a huge difference to the way I feel about myself and how I relate to other people.
It was nice to initially obviously meet Lama Shenpen, who I think anybody, once they've met her, can't help but be impressed by her. And so it was nice then to actually put a real person and a face behind what I was actually had previously been reading. And the fact that I have been able since to contact her, obviously by telephone and by emails, has been very helpful.
Meeting Lama Shenpen personally and working with her really was the major element to make the course come more alive for me.
I met Lama Shenpen, and that probably was the crux. Just having a conversation with Lama Shenpen was just, and having a teacher of that depth and wisdom and that lineage that I could actually sit and have a conversation with was just wonderful.